What's going on, everyone? So we're back in the old shop. Everyone kind of knew that this was kind of my personal shop before started MRC, and it turned into us expanding, taking basically doubling the size of this shop. Well, we currently moved, as everyone knows, so now it is basically MRC Race Shop. Same stuff. I'll flip around here for a second. So this is the drag week trailer now, and you guys, you're used to seeing the dragon over there, tubing on the wall, and it's a lot more bare now. So Mark's boat's actually in here right now, in my old truck from high school, needing to get rebuilt and redone. So we got some basic tools here, but the storage shelf is still there with mostly shop car parts, and then Mark brought some tools and welders from his own shop into here. So at least we got a little bit of stuff, but wanted to go over what we're doing this winter with the shop car. I haven't been great about keeping updates with it, so this is going to be a quick rundown. Probably won't be quick, actually. Quick rundown of what is going on with the shop car and what the winter plans are. So as you can see, motor's over there. And this is still the 388 that was in the car. So still the same stuff. Basically, 388, pretty simple build. So it is out of the car. The trans is out of the car. So I'll probably start at the front and work our way to the back and kind of go over the additions and changes for this winter. So heads are off of the motor. We're keeping the short block together. They are currently over there. They are sold, so they are getting shipped out tomorrow. So for starting at the front, I think the motor is the big thing in the front. There's really nothing else being changed up front. I'm going to redo some of the grounds and wiring just because we had some little bit of rigging going on at sick week that lasted all year. So redoing some of the grounds. The motor's the big change. We're going to a LS7 top end, so it will have masked black label LS7 heads, and then we are doing the new BTR Trinity intake with the dual injector LS7 setup. So our intake from last year is actually going to go on Andrew, my employee's build. So he has a nitrous Fox body. It's actually not nitrous anymore. It was the blue one that we started to build here. Realized we didn't have time, so it is that car. So the 5for5's car is evolving quickly. So LS7 top end, and that's about it for the motor. We'll have to redo some of these lines just because that uses dual fuel rails to feed both ejector sets. The BTR just has 1-12 fuel rail. So moving back, we got, I think the next thing is probably transmission. I'll probably go over a little bit of this, moving our G meter a bit, moving where we have our CO2 tank. So it used to be kind of tucked in here, which is really kind of a pain to get to and turn off. This bar was always in the way. So it's getting moved down there. Me and Cody, our customer with the C3, we're kind of figuring up a cool way to do this without using this. So this is our trial of fittings here. We're using this is a Flow Supply dual regulator. A couple companies make them, but we're using this. I need more dome pressure, so I need to be able to reduce 1 to 90 and reduce 1 to 120-ish. So that we're trying to come up with a clean way. So I think we're going to come up with something clean where it's just a line coming off of this to a manifold block. So it'll be kind of cool design. Gonna put that there, get it out of that, stick it down there. It's pretty well out of the way, keeps the weight a little lower, but that's pretty much the biggest change on that end. We'll walk around to the other side. Of course, this is the second year that we just raced, so we got new seat belts. They're Stroud. We went to a 2-inch belt up here for the Hans, so it's settled a little better in there. We're gonna give those a try. Same 7-point harness. These kind of go under your legs. Actually keeps this from being the only thing keeping you in a negative G flip over. This is in very valuable spots for most racers, so these help keep you planted and not take all that brunt on the crotch area. So the seat is currently out. It is permanent with the car, so getting seatbelts in and out's kind of been a pain. I'm having to send back a couple belts to get redone. So intake, fuel pump probably the same. Yeah, all this is pretty much staying how it is. You guys, we did change. This is kind of a new update. I didn't go over this. We did change to a T6 housing from a V-band, try and alleviate some of the back pressure issues we're having. This was a pretty good gain, so you guys can tell where this is basically all that's left of this side. And from the slip to here is about all that's left. These things are nasty because they've gone through 2 motors, so they're disgusting. So this is the new side. So T6. That's it on that. Intake is going bye-bye. It is going to be a Trinity intake. Biggest thing on the transmission is this. So I'll post a picture up here what this looked like. This was kind of chaos going on. I think the picture's kind of old. It's kind of when we were routing it before, but I had to do something. It was driving me nuts getting it in and out the car with fittings everywhere. Like, I had this of fittings and going to random things, and I had all of those on the side. So we're going to just a block here. I actually lightened this, so this is just a block from like McMaster car. Took the end mill to it and lined it up a good amount. So this is the pressure relief valve that we ran when we had those thrust issues this year. So this is probably going to be something like this with this hanging. I think I'm going to put this on the end. This is going to be there. And then you have our dump valves, so those are going to be on top of this, I believe. I'm trying to find fittings. This fitting is an ORB to straight, like NPT thread, and has been a pain to find. So finding that and making that work has been a challenge. So this is like an ongoing project, but I'm trying to clean up the side of the transmission where it's not a pain. Back here, I'm just getting ready to put the fuel cell in for the Dragon Drive stuff. Nothing really changed back there. I think that's about it. I got put the new third member in for the small tires of 26s, and then so we're good back here. Probably I'd like to do the rear 4-link bars in titanium, but I doubt that will happen this winter. Just running out of time to do stuff. We only got like 8 weeks before we really need to start rocking and rolling on testing and whatnot. So that is pretty much the update for the shop car. Redoing some of the CO2 lines, like I said, but not a lot of changes. We're hoping to freshen the motor or at least get another short block, but time is not on your side when you're doing sick week. It is very, very tight to get your car down. Like, we finished racing on the last weekend of October, so it was, we started taking the car apart like the next weekend, and here we are. I don't know what day it is. Black Friday's been crazy, but it's the end of November. I think the 1st is Friday, so we got probably about 7 weeks before we really need to start getting the car together. Probably 4 weeks, and we really need to get the car together and test if we want to be fast to sick week. So time is not on our side, but we'll get it done. Hopefully get you guys some more updates. I know it's been a little lacking on the shop car. I don't know what you guys want to see. I know you guys like a little bit more of the fab stuff, but it's always fun to see this stuff. We do race also, so we get a lot of ideas for our cage kits and how we want to lay out stuff just from racing. So it is important on our end, but I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully see you back in the shop.